Have you ever wondered that maybe Rough Animator isn't good enough to make 2D animation for professional films? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's actually already been done, and there's a movie out there that I want to talk about today that was created or animated by the creator of Rough Animator, and that's the movie that convinced me that Rough Animator could be my new 2D animation package moving forward. So what's that movie called? It's called Monkey Business: The Adventures of Curious George's creators. And it's a really good movie, and I want to talk about it today on the Expat Animator. Hey, it's Patrick. Welcome to my Expat Animator series, where I try and help beginners, hobbyists, and independent animators create 2D animations. So here I pulled up the trailer for Monkey Business: The Adventures of Curious George's creators, and it's here on YouTube. And what I just want to talk about, I'm not going to play the whole trailer through. I just want to talk about the movie itself. I think it came out in 2017, and it's not all animation, but as I scroll through here, it's the story of the couple who created Curious George and their journey from Europe to Brazil and then finally to the United States. And let's say, actually right here, it's narrated by Sam Waterston, and there's interviews mixed in with some illustrations, and then there's actually some animation. Let me play this real quick here, where they go from an actual photograph of the couple that made Curious George into some animation. And so you can kind of see that you could definitely tell that this animation could be animated in Rough Animator. And, you know, I think that this is a very good example of the kind of skill or level that you can get from the program Rough Animator. So anyway, when I found this movie, I actually bought it on Amazon, and I'll link to that in case you want to rent it or buy it yourself. If you can't find it online, it may be available online just to watch it. But there's a few clips here on YouTube from the movie. And what I really liked was that, you know, you can just tell by watching some of the animation from the movie, you know, that it's going to be good enough for what I want to do with my animations. And so this was a good stepping stone for me to get into Rough Animator when I initially hadn't really heard about it. So I think it's worth your time to watch this movie and kind of study the animation in it and get to know some of the features that Rough Animator can actually handle and produce for what ended up being used here in a feature film. So if you're thinking about making a feature film and you're worried that Rough Animator might not be able to handle it, I would say go watch this movie, because it's a really good example of what you can do with Rough Animator in a feature film type setting. And if you kind of look at the line work of some of the illustrations, you can see it's, let me see if I can just grab a screenshot here real quick. Something like in here, you can see the line work. It almost looks like a pencil, you know, and that's one of the brushes that you can get or add your own brushes in Rough Animator. And you can kind of get this pencil look line where you're actually drawing digitally, but it looks like a pencil. So anyway, go ahead and check out Monkey Business: The Adventures of Curious George's creators, and hopefully you'll like it as much as I have. And I've seen it a few times now, and it's not only it's a really good story, but it's an entertaining movie, and it's really fun to watch the animation in this that was animated by the creator of Rough Animator, Jacob Kafka. I'll put some links in the description of how to get to this trailer and how to go purchase it on Amazon if you want to watch it yourself. This has been another episode of the Expat Animator. My name is Patrick Davidson. Thanks for joining me today, and keep on animating. If you found today's video helpful, you might like some of my animation classes over at Skillshare.com. I'll put the link in the description below.